Have you ever considered how the intimacy of self-pleasure can transform the way we view aging? In today's video, we will explore a topic that often remains in the shadows: masturbation and its profound impact on the physical and emotional well-being of older adults. This conversation aims to dismantle the myths surrounding pleasure in later life and highlight how embracing one's sexuality can lead to healthier, happier aging. Stick around until the end, as we'll not only reveal the hidden benefits of this natural act but also empower you with insights that can reshape the way we think about intimacy and self-connection in our golden years. Join us as we uncover the importance of maintaining joy, comfort, and control over our bodies no matter our age. Before we begin, I would appreciate it if you like this video. You can help me continue to spread the old age lesson. If you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. If you like this video, please comment number 1. If you don't like it, comment number 0 to let me know, so I can make a better video for you. Now let's get started. As we progress through the various stages of life, especially into our later years, it becomes increasingly essential to consider how different activities impact our overall well-being, both physically and emotionally. One such activity that often remains overlooked in discussions surrounding elderly health is masturbation. For many individuals, the concept of self-pleasure in old age might appear unnecessary or even taboo. However, upon closer examination, we can recognize that this practice carries significant meaning and offers a range of benefits for those navigating the later phases of life. In this exploration, we aim to illuminate how masturbation can influence the physical and emotional well-being of elderly individuals, challenge the myths and stereotypes surrounding pleasure in old age, and reveal the realities of how this intimate act can positively and negatively affect their lives. This discussion is particularly relevant for adults traversing the second half of their lives, a period marked by considerable bodily changes and shifts in emotional perspectives. It's easy to dismiss subjects like masturbation as activities primarily reserved for the young, but the reality is that sexuality and the longing for intimacy do not simply fade away as we age. Rather, masturbation is a natural, healthy expression of one's sexuality that can provide not only physical pleasure but also emotional relief at any point in life. This conversation goes beyond pleasure for its own sake. It centers on fostering a deep, enduring connection to oneself that nourishes both the mind and body. To understand the essence of masturbation, we must first recognize that it is fundamentally an act of self-exploration. It allows individuals to engage with their bodies, relieve stress, and experience pleasure in a manner that feels safe and comfortable. For some, it serves as a form of relaxation. For others, it becomes a means of asserting independence and self-sufficiency, particularly in old age when many aspects of life can feel increasingly out of control. In our youth, masturbation often accompanies curiosity, experimentation, and societal pressures that shape our understanding of sexuality. However, as we transition into older age, this practice evolves. It shifts from a focus on performance and external validation to a deeper emphasis on personal fulfillment, comfort, and self-discovery. For many, it transforms into a private sanctuary moment, an intimate experience where the individual is entirely in control, free from the burdens of external demands or societal expectations. As our bodies age, they naturally undergo a variety of changes that can impact sexual function and desire. Hormonal fluctuations, particularly the decline in testosterone and estrogen levels, significantly influence how frequently and intensely older adults experience sexual arousal. While it is common to assume that these changes signal the end of one's sexual life, this notion is far from accurate. Although the frequency of sexual desire may diminish, the capacity for pleasure remains intact and can often flourish in new ways. Masturbation may assume even greater importance in the later years of life, as it provides a vital opportunity to explore new sensations and adapt to an evolving body. The act of self-pleasure not only allows individuals to maintain a connection with their bodies, but also empowers them to continue experiencing physical and emotional satisfaction on their terms, without the pressures of partnered intimacy. One of the most significant advantages of masturbation in old age is that it permits individuals to engage with their sexuality without the societal pressures that frequently accompany partnered sexual experiences. In younger years, sexual encounters often carry expectations related to performance, frequency, and desirability. However, as individuals age, these pressures tend to diminish, paving the way for a more personal and intimate connection with oneself. Thus, masturbation becomes a pathway to concentrate purely on one's pleasure, unencumbered by the need to satisfy anyone else's expectations. This can be profoundly liberating, offering a secure space to explore personal needs and desires within a completely judgment-free environment. From a medical perspective, the benefits of masturbation are well documented. particularly for older adults. Regular self-stimulation has been shown to promote healthy blood circulation in the genital area, contributing to overall physical health. Additionally, engaging in masturbation can facilitate the release of endorphins, which are natural mood lifters that can alleviate feelings of anxiety and depression often experienced in later life. This act can also enhance sleep quality, as the release of certain hormones during sexual arousal and climax helps to relax the body, leading to a more restful night. Engaging in practices that prevent tissue atrophy is crucial, especially considering that this is a common concern as the body naturally ages and various physiological functions begin to decline. Maintaining proper circulation is vital to ensure that tissues remain healthy and function optimally. This, in turn, can significantly enhance sexual pleasure and sensitivity, factors that are essential for overall enjoyment of life. However, this physical benefit is often overlooked in discussions about health, despite being a fundamental aspect of well-being in the later years of life. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 1 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. On an emotional level, the advantages of masturbation can be just as impactful as the physical benefits. When individuals engage in self-pleasure, their bodies release endorphins, those remarkable hormones known for their ability to elevate mood and promote feelings of happiness. This release can effectively reduce stress and foster a sense of relaxation and well-being. For older adults who may be grappling with the emotional complexities associated with aging, such as feelings of loneliness, anxiety, or the profound grief that often accompanies the loss of a partner, these moments of self-care become particularly vital. The act of self-stimulation can release built-up tension and boost mood, thereby contributing to a more positive outlook on life. This process helps individuals cultivate a deeper sense of peace within themselves and accept their circumstances more readily. Additionally, it's important to recognize that masturbation in old age can cultivate a profound sense of control and autonomy over one's own body. As individuals age, they frequently confront the reality of diminished independence due to various factors such as health challenges, mobility limitations, or the increasing need for assistance in daily activities. In this context, masturbation can serve as a comforting reminder of ownership over one's body, a vital aspect of identity that remains accessible regardless of the changes life may bring. This sense of autonomy is not only empowering but can also significantly enhance one's overall sense of well-being and self-confidence. In my personal view, society tends to place excessive emphasis on youthfulness when it comes to discussions about sexual pleasure, often neglecting the fact that older adults are equally entitled to experience joy, intimacy, and connection. The notion that sexual pleasure has a limited time frame is not only outdated but also harmful, as it fosters feelings of shame and guilt surrounding natural human desires. By normalizing masturbation as a healthy and acceptable part of life at any age, we can begin to shift this conversation. This shift allows older individuals to feel more at ease exploring their bodies and desires without fear of societal judgment. There is something profoundly beautiful and deeply human about the act of self-pleasure in one's later years. It embodies the resilience of the human spirit and the enduring desire to find joy in the connection with oneself. Even amidst life's numerous challenges, it serves as a reminder that pleasure, in all its forms, is not solely the domain of the young, but rather a lifelong pursuit that can offer comfort, healing, and happiness throughout the years. As we reconsider the concept of aging and what it means to grow older, it is equally important to rethink our discussions surrounding sexuality. Masturbation, far from being viewed as a frivolous or shameful act, is an essential aspect of both physical and emotional health. It provides an opportunity to remain attuned to our bodies, celebrate our innate capacity for pleasure, and find solace in moments of quiet connection with ourselves. In this regard, masturbation transcends being merely a physical act. It can be understood as a form of self-care and acknowledgement of the body and all it is capable of, regardless of age. Ultimately, the choice to engage in masturbation during one's later years is a deeply personal one. By fostering open conversations about this topic, we create a supportive environment where older individuals can feel empowered to make choices about their pleasure. They can reclaim their right to experience joy and embrace their bodies with love, compassion, and acceptance. After all, pleasure does not come with an expiration date, it simply evolves just as we do. Delving further into the topic of masturbation and its effects on elderly individuals, it is crucial to highlight the profound physical and psychological benefits that this practice can offer. One of the most immediate physical advantages that older adults may experience from regular self-pleasure is relief, which directly contributes to improved sleep quality. This aspect is particularly significant, as quality sleep is fundamental for maintaining overall health and well-being during this stage of life. Sleep plays a vital role in the body's ability to heal, restore energy levels, and regulate emotions, all factors that become increasingly important as we age. For many older adults, the soothing release associated with masturbation can be the key to transforming restless nights into deep, restorative sleep that is essential for maintaining vitality and mental clarity. Yet the benefits extend beyond the physical realm. Masturbation also has significant psychological advantages. One of the most beautiful and often overlooked aspects of self-pleasure is its potential to foster self-knowledge. By engaging in masturbation, individuals can gain a deeper understanding of their bodies and desires, which is empowering at any age, but perhaps even more so in the later stages of life. As people age, they often grapple with feelings of losing control over their bodies due to factors such as illness, reduced physical capabilities, or societal perceptions that equate aging with decline. Masturbation offers a valuable means of reclaiming some of that lost control, allowing elderly individuals to reconnect with themselves on an intimate level. For many older adults, their bodies can become a source of frustration, which may lead to diminished self-esteem. However, through the act of masturbation, they have the opportunity to rediscover a positive relationship with their bodies, experiencing them as sources of pleasure rather than pain or limitation. In summary, masturbation is not merely a private act, it is a celebration of one's body and the capacity for pleasure that endures across the lifespan. As we continue to explore the complexities of aging and sexuality, let us recognize the importance of embracing self-pleasure as a valid and valuable aspect of life for older individuals. By doing so, we honor not only their bodies but also their experiences, desires, and the joy that comes from understanding and celebrating their unique paths to pleasure. This process significantly reinforces a sense of self-worth and boosts self-esteem, deeply influencing how individuals perceive themselves in the broader context of the world around them. Aging, often misconstrued as a period of diminished autonomy over one's body and the right to experience pleasure, does not have to follow that narrative. Masturbation can serve as a powerful reminder of this essential truth: everyone, regardless of age, deserves to feel pleasure and embrace their bodily autonomy. However, like any activity that provides joy and relief, it is crucial to approach masturbation with a sense of balance. While it offers numerous physical and emotional benefits, it can also become problematic if practiced excessively or compulsively, particularly in older age. Engaging in constant or excessive masturbation may lead to unintended physical consequences. For instance, overstimulation of the genital nerves can result in hypersensitivity, which, while not a permanent condition, can temporarily diminish sensation and make it increasingly challenging to achieve the same level of pleasure. This phenomenon may lead to frustration as individuals find themselves needing progressively intense stimulation to reach satisfaction. Such a cycle can contribute to anxiety, compounding the emotional toll that aging may already impose. However, the true impact of excessive masturbation often transcends the physical realm. For some elderly individuals, masturbation may evolve into a form of emotional escape. Aging can trigger a deeply emotional experience, frequently accompanied by feelings of loneliness, anxiety, or even depression, especially when social or family connections begin to dwindle. In these instances, masturbation can provide a much-needed respite from negative emotions, offering temporary comfort and a sense of release. Nevertheless, when masturbation becomes the sole source of emotional relief, it may lead to a troubling cycle of isolation. Rather than seeking companionship, emotional support, or affection from others, individuals might increasingly withdraw into the solitary practice of self-stimulation. While moderation in masturbation is generally considered healthy, relying on it as a primary coping mechanism risks further detachment from the surrounding world. Social isolation is a significant concern among the elderly, and when self-pleasure becomes the main, if not the only source of comfort, it can inadvertently reinforce feelings of isolation, preventing individuals from reaching out for meaningful human connections. It is essential to recognize that the desire for connection, be it physical, emotional, or social, remains robust in older adults, just as it does in their younger counterparts. Masturbation can indeed serve as a healthy and empowering means of maintaining a connection with one's own body and emotions. However, it should not replace the vital need for interpersonal relationships. Human beings are inherently social creatures, and irrespective of age, we flourish through connections, love, and support from those around us. In my perspective, masturbation can be a valuable tool for self-care, healing, and fostering a positive relationship with the body as we age. It provides a safe space for older individuals to continue exploring pleasure and intimacy on their terms. However, achieving balance is crucial. Masturbation should ideally be a part of a broader spectrum of self-care practices that encompass maintaining social connections, emotional well-being, and physical health. By approaching this aspect of life with mindfulness and moderation, older individuals can fully enjoy its many benefits without succumbing to patterns that may lead to emotional withdrawal or physical discomfort. If you are still watching this video and find these stories useful, please comment number 2 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. Medical studies focusing on masturbation in older age consistently underline that, when practiced in moderation, self-stimulation is not harmful and can even yield numerous benefits. However, like any habitual activity, excessive masturbation may give rise to certain physical, emotional, and social challenges. From a clinical perspective, masturbation itself is not inherently damaging. Yet its excess, particularly when it becomes compulsive, can carry side effects that negatively influence the overall quality of life for elderly individuals. One of the most common concerns highlighted in medical literature pertains to the potential for physical and mental fatigue arising from constant masturbation. As individuals age, their energy reserves naturally diminish, making activities that require significant physical or emotional investment increasingly taxing. When masturbation is practiced excessively, it can result in feelings of lethargy or exhaustion, hindering older individuals' ability to remain active in other vital areas of their lives. This is particularly troubling as regular physical activity such as walking, strength training, or cardiovascular exercises is essential for preserving mobility, balance, and heart health in later years. If excessive masturbation diminishes motivation to engage in these critical activities, it could contribute to overall physical decline, compounding the challenges that come with aging. Thus, maintaining a holistic approach to self-care, one that balances personal pleasure with social connections and physical well-being, becomes imperative for nurturing both the body and spirit as individuals navigate the complexities of aging. Research has increasingly highlighted the social and interpersonal effects of excessive masturbation, particularly among elderly individuals who are involved in romantic relationships. It is essential to acknowledge that while many older adults live independently and may turn to masturbation to meet their sexual needs, those who are in committed partnerships may face unique challenges. Excessive self-stimulation can disrupt shared intimacy between partners, potentially creating barriers to emotional and physical closeness. In some instances, frequent masturbation may inadvertently replace the quest for sexual or emotional connection with a partner, fostering a sense of distance and detachment within the relationship. This emotional and physical gap can weaken the bond shared by partners, making it increasingly difficult to maintain a healthy and satisfying connection as they navigate the complexities of aging together. Achieving a harmonious balance is crucial. While masturbation can serve as a valid and personal form of self-care, it should never overshadow or substitute the intimate connections that couples strive to cultivate together. This is particularly significant in later life, where the shared companionship and physical touch between partners are essential elements of a fulfilling relationship. The mutual affection and support that come from a loving partnership are irreplaceable, and it is vital that both partners prioritize their emotional and physical needs in a way that nurtures their bond. On an emotional and psychological level, the ramifications of excessive masturbation can be intricate and multifaceted, especially for individuals who grew up in more conservative or restrictive environments that stigmatize sexual expression. In my observations, many elderly individuals who engage in masturbation may experience an internal struggle, caught between the pleasure derived from the act and a profound sense of guilt or shame. This internal conflict often stems from cultural or religious beliefs that equate self-stimulation with sinful behavior or societal embarrassment. For older adults, such feelings can significantly contribute to negative emotional states, including anxiety, diminished self-esteem, and even depression. These issues can further compromise their emotional well-being, leading to a cycle of distress that affects various aspects of their lives. For those grappling with these complex emotions, it is crucial to recognize that sexuality is a natural and healthy facet of life, irrespective of age. There is no reason to feel ashamed of experiencing pleasure, whether it is through solitary activities or shared moments with a partner. However, the psychological impact of excessive masturbation can also manifest as feelings of isolation, particularly when it becomes a method of sidestepping social interactions or emotional vulnerability. In certain cases, elderly individuals may utilize self-stimulation as an emotional escape, a means to avoid confronting loneliness, grief, or other negative feelings. While masturbation can offer a fleeting sense of relief from these emotions, it is essential not to allow it to serve as a replacement for meaningful social connections or emotional support. When individuals excessively rely on masturbation as a coping strategy, it can lead to a deeper sense of isolation, as they may withdraw further into themselves and forego opportunities for companionship, affection, and authentic human contact. In such situations, seeking therapy or counseling can prove immensely beneficial. By addressing the underlying emotional challenges such as guilt, shame, or loneliness, individuals can cultivate healthier attitudes toward their sexuality. This process allows them to find more balanced approaches to fulfilling their emotional and sexual needs. Engaging in conversations with a therapist or confiding in trusted loved ones can alleviate the emotional burdens associated with excessive masturbation, while also fostering more positive and fulfilling interpersonal connections. When delving into the topic of masturbation in old age, it is vital to confront the various myths and misconceptions that often surround this subject. One of the most persistent myths is the notion that masturbation can lead to long-term physical harm or adversely affect the aging process. Fortunately, extensive medical research has found no credible evidence to support these claims. The idea that masturbation damages sexual organs, accelerates aging, or results in severe sexual dysfunction in later life lacks scientific backing. For instance, prostate health is a significant concern for older men, and misconceptions have linked frequent masturbation to prostate cancer and other serious conditions. However, research indicates that there is no direct correlation between masturbation and an increased risk of prostate cancer. Some studies even suggest that regular ejaculation, whether through sexual intercourse or masturbation, may offer protective benefits to the prostate by assisting in the expulsion of potentially harmful substances. The key takeaway is that masturbation does not harm the body or elevate the risk of developing major illnesses, provided it is approached in moderation. Another common myth posits that masturbation leads to sexual dysfunction in old age. While it is true that excessive masturbation can cause temporary discomfort or hypersensitivity, especially concerning overstimulation of sensitive nerves, there is no substantial evidence to suggest that it results in lasting sexual dysfunction. Any discomfort arising from overindulgence tends to be temporary and can typically be alleviated by simply reducing the frequency of the activity. The human body is remarkably resilient, and tissues generally recover when given adequate time. This means that long-term effects are not typically a concern unless excessive masturbation is part of a broader pattern of compulsive behavior. That said, while there are no permanent physical risks associated with masturbation, overindulgence can result in temporary physical consequences. As previously mentioned, excessive self-stimulation can lead to physical exhaustion and a diminishing sensation of relief or pleasure over time. When individuals depend too heavily on masturbation as a form of emotional or physical escape, the act itself may lose its effectiveness. This reliance can lead to frustration and a sense of reduced satisfaction. In such instances, the body may become desensitized, necessitating more intense forms of stimulation to achieve the same levels of pleasure. This escalation can ultimately contribute to feelings of dissatisfaction and fatigue, further complicating an individual's emotional and psychological landscape. If you are still watching this video and find these stories useful, please comment on number 3 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. When practiced in moderation, masturbation can serve as a highly beneficial activity for both physical and emotional health, particularly in older adults. Physically, it plays a crucial role in maintaining healthy circulation and preserving the elasticity of the genital tissues. This aspect is especially vital for older individuals, as the natural aging process often leads to a decline in blood flow and tissue health. Regular engagement in masturbation helps keep the genital tissues active and functioning optimally, which can prevent atrophy and ensure that the body remains responsive. This physical stimulation acts as an essential means of maintaining sexual health, enabling older adults to stay connected to their bodies while enhancing their overall physical well-being. From an emotional perspective, masturbation offers an important outlet for relieving stress, anxiety, and tension. It provides a form of comfort and relaxation, assisting individuals in navigating the emotional challenges that often accompany aging, such as loneliness or grief. In moments of emotional distress, self-pleasure can act as a soothing balm, offering relief without the need for external validation or reliance on others. The release of endorphins during masturbation contributes to an elevated mood and a general sense of well-being, which can be particularly valuable for those facing the unique emotional struggles of growing older. However, it is crucial to emphasize that, like any activity, moderation and balance are essential. Masturbation in older age should be viewed as part of a broader framework of self-care, rather than as the sole method for managing stress or finding pleasure. When masturbation begins to dominate daily life and interferes with other essential aspects, such as maintaining social connections, engaging in physical exercise, or pursuing meaningful activities, it may be time for self-reflection regarding the underlying reasons behind this compulsion. If self-stimulation starts to overshadow other sources of emotional and physical fulfillment, it can become detrimental to overall well-being. In such cases, it is vital to explore healthier outlets that can effectively address emotional and physical needs. For example, connecting with friends and family or joining a support group can provide the emotional nourishment that masturbation cannot. Additionally, engaging in activities such as walking, yoga, or meditation can help manage stress and promote physical vitality without relying solely on self-stimulation. Ultimately, the key lies in finding a harmonious balance that allows masturbation to fulfill its positive role while avoiding becoming a crutch or substitute for other forms of satisfaction and connection. As we conclude our discussion, it's important to reflect on the insights we've shared today. When practiced in moderation, masturbation in old age can offer significant physical and emotional benefits. However, maintaining balance is crucial to ensuring that it remains a healthy and constructive part of life. As we come to the end of this important discussion on the role of self-pleasure in the later stages of life, we hope it has opened your mind to the many physical, emotional, and even spiritual benefits it can bring. What have you learned so far? Take a moment to reflect and let us know in the comments below one thing you've learned from this video and how you plan to bring it into practice in your own life. If you found this video helpful, please leave your comment below and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more insightful content. Your support helps us continue these conversations and reach others who may need it too. Thank you for watching.